Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to the channel, which I always forget to do, if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Carla. I do a lot of makeup videos. Mostly 99% of my videos are makeup, unless it's Lush or unless it's a haul or something like that. I love weird makeup, as you can see. I love weird eyeshadow, I like colour stories, I love palettes, I love dark lips, I love grunge, I love rainbows, I'm a mix of everything right now. So yeah, you can hit subscribe down below if you're interested to see any more of that stuff, because I have a lot of stuff down there to see more of everything that I do. And also my Instagram is linked down below. Go give that a follow as well. That's where I post all of my pictures of my makeup. Anything I film that goes up onto my YouTube, 99% of it goes onto my Instagram in picture form, so you can see it. I'm also starting to do IGTVs, kind of here and there, so you can check those out if you want more inspo for palettes that you maybe have, eyeshadows you have, different ideas maybe for Christmas that you want. I will be doing some of those as well. And also my Instagram I will be opening in December. All my advent calendars, I have 3. I have my glossy box, which still hasn't arrived yet, but hopefully it gets here before the 1st of December. I have a Soap and Glory, which is a fun body and bath one, and I have my NYX one, which is all makeup and very exciting. So I'll be opening that daily on my Instagram story, so you'll only see it if you're following it, so go follow it down below. And the pictures of this will go up on my Instagram as well soon. So yeah, this is the look I came up with. So if you want to see how I got this look, I did a palette bingo essentially. After all that, I used today the Douce palette from Juvia's Place. So I basically picked 4 colours and then I added a 5th one in. I was thinking about only doing 4, but then I decided to add the 5th one in, which I'm kind of glad I did. And I just let fate decide, and this is where I got this look. So it's a bit weird, it's a bit mad. It's a beautiful colour story, weird colour story. Maybe something it's not for everyone. For me, this drew me in. Like, I bought my first Juvia's Place palette, which was my Saharan 2 palette. And as soon as I was on Beauty Bay and as soon as I knew I liked the formula, I scrolled through and I seen this and I was like, that's a bit of me. It's soft, it's deep, it's shimmery, it's weird. There's weird mad colours that go together. It's bright, it's muted, it's pastel, it's a bit of everything, and I love it. So, and I don't think it gets enough love as well. So I want to do a palette bingo. I've done a 3 Looks 1 palette, which I'll have linked down below and up in the cards. And I have also got something else, I think. I'm not sure. If I do, I'll put it there. I definitely have a 3 Looks 1 palette, so if you want to see even more looks, I have that there. And eventually I'll probably do some IGTV with this as well. Yeah. So if you want to see how I got this look and what colours I actually got to create this look, then keep watching. Alright guys, please excuse if you can hear, like, it's not loud banging, but I can hear banging. I think my neighbour is doing something next door, so I don't know. I'm not sure if you can pick it up, but I can. We are going to do our palette bingo using our Juvia's Place, the Douce palette. It's the only Juvia's Place palette that I haven't actually done a palette bingo on. So it's a really interesting colour story. It's a bit weird, but I kind of love it. It makes me think when I'm going to use it, which I really like about it. So I'm going to do 1 to 9. I'm going to pick 4 shades for definite and maybe a 5th shade. I'll see how I feel. In this you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes, 4 shimmers, good balance, nice mix of colours here, bit of a weird one. So let's see what happens. So I have my random number generator up here. I've got it set 1 to 9 and I'm going to generate my first colour. We're going to be starting with Chocolat as number 1 and we're going to end with Crepes as the last, like number 9. So we're going to go across this way, and I'm going to swatch them as I go so you can see what colours I get. So we're going to go number 3. Okay, we got a matte and we got one that I actually really wanted. So we've got the matte pink, which is called Creme. Nice pink. Actually planned this out really well with my outfit. Next one then is number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is Berry Mousse, which is the nude shade, which I actually love this colour, but I don't know if I'm going to love it. You might not really be able to see it. It's that one there. Don't know how much I'm going to love it with this look. We'll see. Next then is number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yes, another one that I wanted. Really wanted this. This one is called Custard, which is the bright purple. Okay, this is workable, but I would like a shimmer now. I would definitely love a shimmer. Next then we got number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. perfect. Oh my god, this is actually working out really well. We got Puffs, which was number 6, is the shimmery light pink. Definitely matchy matchy. Very easy colour story actually. The nude shade is not what I would have picked for it, but I can make it work. And then, do I want to throw it off? I'm gonna put one more colour in, just for the fun of it, because this is nice and cool and easy, but I think we'll just add something random in. So let's do one more colour. Number 3, which I already have, is Puffs, or Creme, which is that one there, the first one that we got. So let's do another one. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that definitely throws it off. This one is Mont Blanc, which is the kind of silvery greeny looking colour. It's more of like a silvery taupe actually. This one down here. That's a little colour story. That's not the worst colour story I've ever gotten in my entire life. I'm actually very, very happy with that, and I kinda have an idea already. Okay, so I have primed my eyes, I have zoomed you guys in, so let's get started with a nice look. It's not going to be anything super revolutionary with technique or anything like that, or colour placement, but it's just going to be an interesting colour story, if that makes sense. So I'm going to start, this is an e.l.f. contour brush, but it's like for the eyes, like a small, like really dense blending brush. And I'm going to take the shade Creme, which was the first shade that we got. And I'm going to pop that straight into the crease. I'm going to pack this on into the crease because I want this to be quite prominent. So I'm just pressing the colour through the crease, popping a tiny little bit on the lid, just on the outer corner. Not worrying about blending anything or anything like that, I just want the colour to be on. It does go on more pastel than it looks in the palette, although it does look pretty pastel in the palette, it's still more pastel when it's actually on the eye. Then just to blend out the edge of that a little bit, I have this Spectrum B07 brush. I actually got this in one of my glossy boxes, my November glossy box. So it's the first time trying a Spectrum brush. If you want to see me unbox my glossy boxes, I do that over on my Instagram stories. So my link is down below to follow my Instagram, and you'll see that there. And I will be unboxing or opening a day of all of my advent calendars every single day on my stories. So go follow that. So what I'm going to do is take the shade Berry Mousse, and I'm just going to use this to blend out the edge of this before I deepen anything up. Kind of just using it to use it. I do love this colour so much. It's that perfect nudie shade. It is going to dilute the shade a little bit, so I will go back in with the pink in a minute. It's like my perfect colour to pop something on my lid that doesn't look like a huge lot of eyeshadow, but it does look like there's something there for my skin because I'm so fair. So it's a great colour for me. But I'm just using this around all the edges of the pink. Then just going back in with that lighter pink that we used and the same brush we used it on, and just re-intensify where you feel like you might need some. And then just to deepen this up, intensify a little bit more and add another colour in, we are going to go into the shade Custard, which is that super bright purple. A little bit, because a lot picks up onto your brush. And this is a Makeup Geek defined crease brush, and we're just going to pop this in the outer corner. It's not going to be a super dark look or anything like that. I mean, I can always add something in to deepen it, but it's not going to be a dark look. It's just something that I'd say about this palette is a lot of the colours, apart from say the really dark brown and yeah, the mattes in particular, they go on paler than you think. So this is the bright purple. But it doesn't come out that bright purple. It does sheer down, unless maybe you put it on like a super sticky base and pat it on like I did the first pink, which I didn't do obviously. Like you can intensify and make it intense, but it's not as bright as it is in the pan. Not to mean it's not a nice colour, but it's just not what you're expecting, or not what I was expecting the very first time I ever used this palette. Just gone back in with that brush I used the light pink on, and just make sure that they blend really well together. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of shimmer on the lid, and I'm going to use the silvery shade. Oh, I just digged my nail into both colours. Great. I'm going to use the silver Mont Blanc shade. You could definitely use the shade Puffs, which is the other colour that we got, but I want to use that on my inner corner and my lower lash line. So I'm going to use the shade Mont Blanc on the lid. I think that'd be very pretty and very interesting. So I'm going to take a little bit of glitter primer. I'm going to do one eye at a time, just because it's easy that way. Taking a little bit of glitter primer on the lid and just pack that on. just using a flat brush, whatever brush you're going to use that shimmer shade with. Then taking the shade Mont Blanc, even with this colour as well, actually I find it looks like super deep and, not deep, but like rich and greeny silvery, and when it goes on it looks more taupey silver on the lighter side as well. So just forewarn yourself, it's not the deepest of palettes ever, apart from that dark brown. And then just taking the brush you used for your deeper purple and just pat that over where it meets the silver out here, but not in here. I'm going to leave that alone because I just kind of like how that looks right now. I am definitely liking how it's looking. So what I'm going to do now is do my lower lash line. So I'm going to take that same shade Custard, the really bright purple, and we're going to pop that just along the lower lash line. Make sure to connect it on the outer corner out here. Make it as thick as you want to, but I'm leaving in the inner third alone. Okay, and then next up, just to smoke that out a little bit more on the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Creme again, the lighter pink, and I can always re-intensify the purple if I need to, but I just want to take a small little bit of that on a bigger pencil brush. This is a 219 from MAC, and just run that along the edge of that purple until you have a nice blend that you're happy with. Okay, and then last little step just for the inner corner highlight, just with the shadows, and then I'll jump off and do the rest of my face. I'm going to use the shade Puffs, which is that light shimmery pink here. Ideally I probably would go with this one, but this is going to work perfectly fine as well. And I'm just taking that on that same pencil brush I just wiped off the excess pink, and this is just going to go on the inner corner. Oh yeah, that's actually really nice. Still nice and pink, so ties in lovely with the pink on around the outside. And I'm also taking a little bit of that. I'm putting a good bit on in a big area, taking a small little bit of that and bringing that into that inner part here where we left blank on the lower lash line. I just want to be quite airy in that inner part on my lower lash line, so that's really pretty and I love it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump off. I'm going to do my face. I'm probably not going to do any like black line or anything like that. I might just do liner on my waterline. Nice pair of fluttery lashes. I have a pair in mind that I might use, and I have to decide my face because I didn't know what I was going to get, so I don't know what I'm going to use. I know it's going to be pink of some sort, but yeah, I have to decide on what to use for the rest. Maybe a dark or a bright pink lip. That might be nice. So come back in a sec and I'll show you what I used. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. I did a thing actually, but I'll get to that in a second. So let me quickly go through everything that I used on my face. So on my eyes, to finish them off, I used my Colourpop cream gel liner in the shade Boots. It's like the perfect mix between the purple that I used to deepen this look and then the pink it kind of blends out to, and because it is a deep, like it is a purple in the palette, so like to me that's a purple, but once it actually shears down it goes quite pink, like most purples tend to do if they're lean on the pink side. So this is kind of like the perfect colour for the waterline, just to pop it on. I didn't do any liner up top because I want to keep everything kind of softer, and I used my Essence Get Big Lashes mascara just on my top and my bottom lashes. And then my lashes are the Iconic Minis, so they're super kind of like spiky and they flutter and all that kind of stuff, very pixie like, and I really like it. Then my cheeks, interesting. So firstly, not so interesting, I use my Benefit Dallas bronzer just to contour. I don't even know if this is a bronzer. I keep calling it a bronzer because for me it's a bronzer, but on some people it's probably a blush, I'm not sure. But I use this to contour my cheeks. And then my blush is the MAC Extra Dimension blush in the shade Into the Pink. It's a super shiny glowy blush, and what I did was, instead of doing an actual highlight, I used this kind of higher up and kind of draped it. So I did a bit of blush draping or veiling or whatever you want to call it, out from my eyeshadow, so kind of blended my eyeshadow out a tiny little bit more, just with whatever was left on the brush, and I literally just took my blush brush and just went like that over. And I really like how it turned out. I think it looks really cool, bit of an interesting way to do a normal kind of eye. Then on my, and I didn't do any highlight because I was like, the blush is shiny enough for me, I'm happy with how it looks, and it'll kind of throw off the pinkiness of the eyes, but I really like it. Then my lips are the Sleek Twist Up lip pencil in the shade Raspberry. It's just a pink, mid-tone pink, really nice. Lined my lips and filled it in with that. And then I use this guy here. This is from KVD Vegan Beauty. It's the lipstick, the Studded Kiss lipstick in the shade Crush. Looks like this. I got it in a little set. I don't know if we can get it anymore, but there's many like it. Something like MAC's Flat Out Fabulous. It leans a little bit more purple, but that's very similar. I thought I had that, which I would have used, but I don't. Or Pink Pigeon from MAC as well is another one that I know from MAC. I'm sure there's a lot of liquid lipsticks that are this kind of colour, so something like this, just something to match all the purpley pinky colours that's on the eyes, and that is it. So guys, this is our look. I really like how it turned out. I think it's really fun, kind of girly, definitely not wintry. Definitely not a wintry look. And you could do a wintry sort of look with this palette, but I didn't get them colours. I got very girly, kind of fairy-like colours. I matched my top very well. I did not plan that out at all. But yeah, I like how it turned out. I think it's good. If you also liked how it turned out, then give me a big thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments, what way would you have applied these 5 shades? Would you have done a halo eye? Would you have pulled in another colour to deepen it? Would you have done it a little bit softer? I'm not sure. Like whatever way you would have taken these colours, what would you have done with them? Would you have changed around the placement of things? I don't know, put a different lip with it even maybe. I don't know. Let me know down below. And don't forget to subscribe down below as well to support me and get me seen a little bit more. Also, if you hit thumbs up, it also helps get me seen a little bit more. So I would like a lot of people to see my videos. So if you could do that for me, that would be amazing. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.